What's going on, everyone? This is Joey Journal number 2. Trying to still find that voice, find my voice, being able to do this live and figure it out what it means. I wanted to start off with gratitude. That's been something that I've tried to increase over my years, is being thankful and being grateful for what I've been given. I've been blessed with a lot of awesome things in my life. I run a video production company by myself, well, not me, for myself for the last 10 years, and haven't had to have a boss, which is amazing and a blessing, and I'm truly feel blessed to have that. I have an amazing family, an amazing daughter, and just grateful. I'm also grateful that I wasn't that arrogant or asshole of a kid, because when I was growing up, anytime I made fun of somebody in my brain for something that I thought was disgusting, like I remember being one time on a beach and I seen this guy with hairy nipples and I was like, ew. I was like 12. I was like, that's the grossest thing I've ever seen. If I ever grew up and had hairy nipples, there's no way I'd be in public. Now, got a bunch of hairy nipples on me. Same thing with my hairy back. I remember making fun of a guy in my brain with a hairy back, got a hairy back. So anytime I've made fun of something or really thought negatively about it, it's kind of manifested itself in myself, which, I don't know. So I'm glad I wasn't that negative as a kid, because I feel like I'd be having all kind of crazy things happening to me. Anyway, yeah, the baldness. I knew I was always going to be bald, so I didn't have any negativity towards bald people. But I just knew my grandfather was bald. I was just going to be a bald guy. So then it was like, can I get comfortable with my head? Like, is this okay? And for a while, I wore a hat. For years, I hid my bald head with a hat. And I wasn't really hiding it. I liked hats, but it was also like, I knew I was going to be bald. Will people, let's rock a hat and see and make sure people are comfortable with that. Now I'm the opposite. I'm like, hey, I got a bald head. You got to like it. I'm going to put it in your face. I don't see it. You got to deal with it now. But also, one of the things that I was growing up that I made fun of my dad for was, like, I got glasses when I was in high school because I couldn't see far away. I couldn't see the chalkboard, couldn't hit the curve ball. And now I'm getting old enough to where I'm in my dad's stage, where I'm having a hard time looking at something close up. So I'm doing one of these kind of things where you're like, put the menu way out there. Do you see it? You gonna be back here. So now I'm going. I can't see far away. Can't see close up. It's been getting bad. Also, the body pain's getting worse. Everybody gets older. I've had this pain in my side since I was like 20, and I went to doctors like a million times. You can't touch it on my body. It hurts. It's painful, and they can't figure it out. And I know when I get to be like, maybe even not even 60, but even when I get older in life, they're going to find out, like, oh, you know that thing down there that hurts all the time? Well, that was bad. You shouldn't know. You should have let that, somebody should have figured out what that was. And I've been to doctors. I got MRIs. I've gotten ultrasounds like I was pregnant. I was just fat. And, and nothing. They've never figured out what it was. So I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to finding out what is going to kill me, basically, I would assume. But I've been doing these live journals. One of the things that I thought that me typing journaling that I'm not going to get with this is, when I do my journal on paper or on the internet or, computer, it's always bad. It's always bad stuff. I'm getting, like, the hate out in my heart and getting it on camera, on paper, and I'm letting all those things that are my fears and fears and doubts. I put them all down. I get those things out. I don't think I'm going to be talking as much about my fears and my doubts on these journals, so I'm not sure it's going to be as therapeutic as a written journal, but because I don't think I could be that. It's not even that honesty. I remember I was watching some kind of trial, I believe, and they were bringing up a dude's journal as evidence, and I was like, whoa, that's not mine. Don't ever use my journals as evidence. Like, I'm writing that stuff for me. I'm not writing that stuff for. I'm almost like sometimes even lying to myself. So when I can look back on it, I can see how stupid I was at times. It's like, it's not necessarily lying, but it's like it does get the subconscious out, but it's all the bad stuff that I wanted out. So I'm not sure if this is going to give me that outlet, but it's at least going to help me find my voice, I think. And that's always important. So this is my journal number 2. you know, I have fears. My fears right now are the industry. I'm in the video production. I run a video production company. We specialize in comedies and documentaries and, you know, short form content. However, AI and people can do it cheaper on their phone, and every year I feel like my industry is being attacked with just the necessity of producing that much more content. Everybody's a content creator now. Everybody can do what I trained to do all my life. And kids these days can do it on their phone, and I'm all for it. I'm a creator myself. But I do find that fear of where my future is going to be top of mind. I've been maximizing my efforts into AI and loving what it's doing. As a creator, I like the concept that you can go make anything you want. I can make a movie right now for pretty cheap. I haven't done it, but that's what I'm trying to do this year. I'm trying to make something original, feature length. I have two great scripts that I love, two great stories that I love. Scripts needs work, but they're in, you know, presentable form at this point. And it's a matter of picking a lane, figuring out the right people, and getting it done. And I really hope to do that this year. That would be a goal that I'm putting out into the ether. Maybe with this. But anyway, I think that's my go for today. Body pain, gratefulness, future. Let's do it. Love you guys.